Okay, it's time to play around with the Ruby interactive shell. Type CMD in the search text field. We're going to begin a Ruby interactive shell session by typing IRB. We're going to play around with some simple arithmetic so that we can see the values that are returned as different data types. 1 plus 2 returns an integer 3. Integers are data types, so are decimals, known as floats in programming. 25 divided by 5 returns 5. So as you can see, we can use the interactive shell, Ruby shell, as a calculator. 9 divided by 2 returns 4. The decimal portion is truncated. If you want Ruby to return a value with more precision, which is a decimal, you need to type the value, one of the numbers that you want to use as a decimal, and what's returned is a decimal, known as a float. 2 raised to the second power, you do it in this fashion, otherwise known as exponential notation. You can insert inside parentheses a simple expression, and the value of that expression is returned. In this case, it's an integer. We can create variables. We're assigning 4 to variable x. Single equal sign in programming represents assignment. Equality is represented by 2 equal signs. This is the compound operator. It simply adds 2 to the present value of x. When x is the value of x is returned, 6 is returned. It's the same as assigning 2x its present value plus 2. Numbers are objects. We'll talk more about objects later, but since they're objects, we can grab information about them. In this case, by using dot notation, what's returned is the data type of the number object that we're using. 10 is a fixed num and 10.0 is a float. Oops, never mind. I was trying something here, it didn't work. We can use different built-in methods using dot notation to that allow us to, well, get more information, manipulate our numbers. Next, as you can see, returns 11, and if we use the round method, it rounds 10.78 to 11, and the floor method rounds 10.852 to 10. Ceiling of 10.574 is 11. So these are different built-in methods. We're going to be able to create these methods ourselves later, but for now it's just getting used to accessing them. Let's see, what am I trying to do right here? We can convert a float to an integer. 2_i is also a method belonging to the fixed num class. We can convert an integer to a float similarly, and we can also get the absolute value of negative 300 by accessing the absolute value method. Order of operations. Recall that when you have a more complex expression, there's an order by which each of the values is calculated. There's an order of precedence that takes place. So then our first example, exponential occurs first, and then multiplication, division second, and then addition and subtraction last. We can force order of precedence. It can be overridden by using parentheses. So what happens within the parentheses is evaluated first, followed by multiplication, division, modulus if you're using modulus, addition, and then subtraction. I don't think I gave any examples of modulus. I'll do this next time. But that's it for now. We'll do more of these soon.